Today on an all-new Dr. Phil.
She earned a college scholarship, but now
I am the best dancer in the world.
she wants to be a hip-hop dancer.
You're in professional training?
I professionally teach myself.
Will Lady Gaga's choreographer think she has what it takes?
You said she fought back instead of took the coaching.
My feet hurt. This doesn't work. My hair.
I think that he would love to work with me again.
With an ego and an attitude like that, no one wants to work with him.
Today's going to be a changing day in your life. You've never had anybody working harder to bring you to the threshold of change than right now. Before every show starts, we like to have a good time with our audience by getting to know them with games and sometimes dancing. And it's fun for me to be backstage where I can check in on what's going on. Well, look at this. My guests today are on stage dancing. Now, that's Laura. She's 67, single, loves to dance, but her daughters would rather her be at home being a grandma. And that's Sarah Joy. She is so confident she's going to become a dance legend that she's going to quit college to pursue her dream. But her dad is not happy with her plan. What Sarah Joy doesn't know is real legend Lady Gaga's choreographer and visual director Richie Jackson is seated in our audience right now watching her dance. Will he think she's got what it takes? She certainly thinks she does. Listen to this while I head to stage and start the show.
Hey, Dr. Phil, this is Sarah Joy. So, I'm sure you've heard that my dad thinks I'm delusional, but it's not true. He's actually delusional, and the only reason that he says I'm delusional is because I'm so amazing and talented that it's overwhelming and it scares him. Like, okay, so I have several skin-tight cat suits that I wear, like, to the grocery store or just running everyday errands, and, like, well, everyone stares at me, but, I mean, let them stare, like, their own reflection ain't doing much. And he just, like, hates that I wear them, but it's like, I gotta be ready to perform at all times because, like, I dance everywhere. Like, if I'm walking down the street, if I'm walking down the sidewalk, I'm gonna start dancing right then and there because the sidewalk is my stage. Because if you're here and I'm here, then I got an audience, you know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta perform. Like, I'm a legend in the making. Like, I'm the next Beyonce.
Now, our studio audience had no idea, but some of the women they just saw dancing during the warm-up are actually two of our guests today. They say their families are unsupportive of the way they want to live their lives. Now, Laura says that she loves to go to her local bar, meet men, and dance the night away. But her two daughters say she has been married not once, not twice, not 5, not 6, not 7, but 10 times. And that's enough. And we're going to talk to Laura and her daughters a little later, but first, like Laura, 20-year-old Sarah Joy loves to dance and just wants to pursue that dream instead of what her dad wants, which is to take advantage of her full ride scholarship to college and become a lawyer. Take a look.
The local college student just would not take no for an answer.
My future really was hanging on the slim chance that I won a big scholarship.
A federal Pell Grant paid for Wake Tech, but without the means to go beyond a 2-year degree, she needed a scholarship, and a big one. So she started applying with essays.
I never give up.
And she didn't.
I won the biggest scholarship in the nation. Like, I was just crying. I couldn't believe it. As the scholarship actually provides full funding, full tuition to any university.
And the motto to this story?
A winner is only a loser who tried one more time.
What an accomplishment. I mean, Sarah Joy says now her dad is pressuring her to follow his next dream, Harvard Law School. But that's not what she wants to do.
I am the best dancer in the world. The world just doesn't know it yet.
Sarah always planned on going to Harvard to receive a law degree. Then suddenly she got this idea that she wanted to become a hip-hop dancer and possibly leave school.
I'm majoring in psychology, but you know what? A psychology lecture has never helped me improve my fouette turns. It has never improved my leaps. It has never made my hip-hop dancing more hipper.
Sarah has a $500,000 scholarship. It covers tuition, food, housing for undergrad and grad school.
I won every award, every honor. national titles, took the SAT in the 7th grade, honor roll all throughout high school, full ride scholarship to college. And I was just like, wait, I don't have to do this. I can do whatever I want. And I want to be a dancer.
I thought she was joking. She hasn't had any professional training, so she's just mediocre.
100% self-made, self-taught, natural talent. I am every single type of dance. I even do tap. And like Irish, African, Arabian, hip-hop, ballet, and then my own little freestyle, you know what I'm saying? I do it all. When you're at the level that I'm at of greatness, of prodigyness, of goddessness, the success and the money will come. It's inevitable.
It's a ridiculous idea that's going to ruin her life.
Okay, it's good to meet y'all.
Nice to meet you.
How do you know that you're a great dancer?
It oozes out of me.
I'm watching you here, and
I'm much better than that, though.
Well,
That's just like a little bit. That just scrapes the surface of my greatness.
Well, I couldn't do that on my best day, so I'm not going to.
I can do that in heels with my eyes closed.
I'm not going to critique it because I don't know what I'm talking about. But you have a passion for it, is your point. I mean, you feel it inside. You love this.
Absolutely, just passion like a river. It just flows out of me.
You're in professional training?
My own professional training. I'm a professional, and I professionally teach myself. So I just train in my dorm room. It's just a little space, like 2 feet wide, 2 feet this way, 2 feet that way, and I'm always working and perfecting my craft and stretching and doing it all myself because I don't have any teachers, I don't have any choreographers, but that's okay because like I'm like a one-woman show, like I can do it all. So everything I do, I'm self-taught and I'm just awesome.
But don't you think you need training?
I have training.
Because I've always thought I was psychologically minded, but I felt like I would go get 15 years of training to kind of go with that.
Yeah, I do. I would like training to just, hone what I have, like the natural talent there.
And you think this is a higher form of insanity?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, she has a full ride scholarship in college, and she wants to become some hip-hop dancer.
Okay, and you say some hip-hop dancer like you smelled something really bad in the room when you said that.
Well, I mean, a hip-hop dancer, what kind of career is that? I taught them to go to college and study, and that's what she did, and now she's making a complete left turn and going a different direction.
Okay, so you think that she's just not using her skills and abilities that she has worked to hone?
Yes.
Right. You're obviously really smart, right? Mm-hmm. And so you...
But as great as my intelligence is, my dance talent is even greater.
This does a comparison. These are your dance accomplishments. Okay, now here are your academic accomplishments. 7th grade, Duke University medal for SAT and ACT, high school, 4.0 GPA, honors, 2018 scholarship, full ride to any college. You applied 73 times, but not take no for an answer. 2018, $5,000 scholarship from a law firm. Fall 2018, GPA 3.75. Spring 2019, college GPA 3.75. I mean, when you compare them side by side, it looks like you're a lot more accomplished this way. What's wrong with using these skills and abilities to underwrite your passion in dancing?
I would beg to differ. Actually, the dance accomplishments list is 100 times longer. Like, it rolls all the way out, like longer than Santa's list.
Listen, I got somebody back there with a typewriter. Let's fill them in.
Because I can see my future. You can't see my future. I can see my future. I can see what I'm going to accomplish. That's only my past. Look at how short the list of my past is. The list of my future rolls out that door.
And listen, I'm not saying that you can't and won't be a great dancer. How are you going to afford that?
I mean, I didn't think through that, but I'm sure like something will come to me.
You realize that you may have to have a job to support.
Dancing is my job.
You have to have a plan to feed yourself during the transition.
The only thing I'm worrying about feeding is my passion.
Your passion don't eat much, but you have to have a place to live. You've got to have food. You've got to have a way to sustain yourself.
I will. Dancing will sustain me. It will do more than sustain me.
Do you have an agent?
It will make me thrive. No.
Do you have a manager?
Me.
Do you know how much dancers get?
No. But that doesn't matter. It's about the art.
Next, Russell says Sarah Joy is rubbing off on her younger sister. We're going to find out how when we meet her next.
I want to express myself through fashion, through makeup, and being in college just wasn't the way for me.
Sarah has influenced my daughter Leah into quitting school. Almost fainted.
Even if I don't go to college, I'm still gonna be successful. I have no fear. Fear is afraid of me. Sometimes you gotta let go of the safe to catch greatness.
Well, Russell says that his brilliant daughter, Sarah Joy, is destroying her life by walking away from a full-ride college scholarship with the potential of getting into Harvard Law School to chase what he says is a silly dream of becoming a professional dancer. Now, those are his words, not mine. And now he says that he's worried about his youngest daughter, Leah, because Sarah Joy seems to be rubbing off on her, so she's now following in her footsteps. Take a look.
My daughter Sarah has influenced my daughter Leah into quitting school.
I want to express myself through fashion, through makeup, and being in college just wasn't the way for me.
Leah told me she wanted to model, and I just couldn't believe it. I almost fainted.
My sister Leah, she is following her dream, much to my father's dismay. And he definitely blamed me. I'm like the ultimate rebellious child. Like, I'm the source of all evil.
Well, Sarah and Leah just think that if they get on social media, that they're going to become famous. They're not thinking in reality.
My dad's mad that I'm rubbing off on Leah. She's blessed that I rubbed off on her. I'm like Rumpelstiltskin. Everything I touch turns to gold.
My daughter Leah, she doesn't have an agent or a job modeling right now. I think she is just crazy.
My dad is going to be shocked when he sees how successful me and Leah are going to be. He's going to like have a heart attack. He's going to be there like gasping for air. Success is just going to rain down on us.
Okay, Leah, thank you for being here. So your plan is to do what now?
So I really want to model and express myself through fashion.
Okay, and you're just in shock over here, right?
Yes, I just can't believe it. I just want to take him right back to college and tell him to get back to work.
And let me ask you this. Would you want your daughters to go to college, finish their degrees, and pursue careers that didn't make them happy?
I just want them to finish school and have something to fall back on.
You want them to get their education, but not necessarily pursue careers that they don't want. You just want them to have a fail-safe plan. You want them to have a credential. You want them to have something to fall back on if pursuing their dream doesn't pan out for them.
Yes, yeah.
You two are beautiful girls, obviously, and you've got personalities, you're articulate, you know what you want. You say you want to be in modeling, you want to be in dance. And I know people in both of those areas that are highly successful. So there's no doubt in my mind that you can make a really great living doing this if you go about it the right way. What I'm saying is there's a difference between a dream and a goal, and the difference between a dream and a goal is a timeline, a plan, and accountability. Well, have you ever heard of Lady Gaga?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you've gone gaga for her elaborate and unconventional music videos, her tours, and her 2017 Super Bowl halftime show, Richie Jackson is the man behind her dance moves. He's been the superstar's lead choreographer and visual director for almost a decade. And he's here to put Sarah Joy through her first audition. Okay? Now, Richie is here, and he's waiting for Sarah Joy backstage to teach her some moves, the kind of moves that he does for Lady Gaga and her dancers, and then he'll bring her back right here on this stage for her first audition. And when we come back, we're going to talk about another story of a woman who says, let me live my life. Then we're going to get back with these folks later in the show. We'll be right back.
My mom has been married 10 times to 8 different men.
I threw out my correction shoes so I could have dancing shoes, you know? I'm going to have fun.
As you know, I have a great admiration and deep respect for my good friend Oprah Winfrey. That's why I'm so excited about her new book, The Path Made Clear, Discovering Your Life's Direction and Purpose. It truly could be a game changer for you because if anyone is living her purpose, it's Oprah. Oprah has collected all the lessons she's learned from thought leaders like Eckhart Tolle and Brené Brown, and high-profile innovators like Jay-Z and Lin-Manuel Miranda, who understand what it means to achieve the life of your dreams. The Path Made Clear is available now, and it really is a guidebook to help you realize your true calling and start living it. Well, we saw 67-year-old Laura earlier when she was dancing right here on stage. She says she loves dancing and dating. Now, her two daughters, Valerie and Erica, say their mother has been married so many times, they've lost track.
My first husband is Erica's father. The second husband, I married him twice, and that's Valerie's dad. My fourth husband asked for a divorce. My fifth husband, his teeth kept falling out, and that was it. The sixth husband, I married him twice. Husband number 8, he was like 16 years younger than me. One day I come home, the house was empty. The 9th time, I didn't know that he had shot and killed his wife. I got the marriage annul when he tried to strangle me. And the last one was to Roy, the love of my life. I was 60 years old when I finally found Mr. Perfect. I married him. 3 months later, he dies of cancer.
Well, Laura says just because she's 67 years old doesn't mean she's dead. So Laura got back on the dance floor and in the dating game despite her daughter's wishes.
I love to dance. I love to meet people.
Do you come here?
Yeah.
A couple of times a week?
But I live with my daughter, and she doesn't think that I should be bringing anybody to the house to take me out on a date.
I have to set rules for my 67-year-old mom about not bringing rent to my house.
She said, when are you coming back so we can go out and do the hoochie coochie?
So I should be able to do whatever I want. If somebody wants to come and pick me up at the house, they should. But my daughter feels like that's very disrespectful, Mom. Go meet them on the corner. I'm not a hooker. I don't wear stilettos.
She keeps doing it. I see her on camera doing that.
I threw out my correction shoes so I could have dancing shoes, you know? I'm going to have fun.
Another guy texted me.
No, you're not going to stop me. She may get mad, but that's just too bad. She'll get over it.
My mom, she never takes the time to get to know them. When she brings them home, she still doesn't know who they are.
Well, what am I supposed to do, take resumes? I don't really know somebody unless I marry them.
My mom has been married 10 times to 8 different men. The worst man was husband number 9. She actually lied to us and kept it a secret. He killed his wife. I honestly feel she keeps meeting random men. God forbid we're gonna find her in a ditch one day.
I'm not gonna sit around in a rocking chair and rock my life away. No, I'm gonna rock my life away dancing.
Okay, it's good to meet you.
Nice meeting you.
And you love dancing.
Oh, yes.
And marrying.
Well, yeah, I guess you'd say.
Why do you get married so much?
Well, Dr. Phil, it's like this. I was a Baptist, and my father raised me to say, he told me, he says, daughter, do not go to bed with somebody unless you married them. So I married him. Don't look at me like that.
So you get to feeling frisky and you just get some papers filled out.
Yes. Well, actually, you know.
Hold on, we gotta get some paperwork done here. Okay, now, go. That's your theory?
No. Well, I mean, you don't really know somebody unless you marry them. I mean, you can date. They wine and dine you and make you feel like, $1 million. And then you marry him, and it's, okay, no.
Then you marry him and find out they killed their wife. Don't you think that ought to come up in conversation somewhere along the way before? I mean, maybe that should go on your screener. Are you dating someone now?
Answer the question.
2. But they don't know it.
Now, y'all's concern primarily is what? Is it for her safety? Is it that she's bringing men around the home? What is it?
Yeah, her safety and my children. She met a guy who killed his wife, and she lied about it to us.
He never was mean to me or bad to me. He wasn't.
Really? Then why? Where is he at right now?
One time he just got drunk, and that's what happened.
One time is not acceptable at all.
Well, that's why he's in prison now.
Coming up, Valerie has 2 house rules for her mother. She'll tell us about those next, and hear what I have to say. Closed captioning provided by...
Right now I'm dating 2 men, but my daughters don't know it, and neither do the men know.
Look at all my calls.
I'm having fun. I mean, they don't need to know. I mean, if this one doesn't work out, okay, come on. I'm going to enjoy myself till the day I can't anymore.
One of the 2 guys that you're dating has been to jail.
But you didn't know that, did you?
Why is the silence?
Because I didn't know that.
Exactly. But you want to bring him around my children?
I mean, everybody has a
You're
past.
bringing these men around
You
my
learn from your
children.
mistakes.
Okay, but you don't know what, you
No.
don't know when and you don't know what for, do you?
No.
So what if one of them was a pedophile and you have him around my 7-year-old
hell
daughter?
no.
How do you know that?
You would want to
don't
know that, wouldn't you? So
Because
you
you're
could
so
you would check
naive, you
that
just-
out. Now, the one that's been to jail, and I'm not even going to tell you which one because I want you to find out on your own. But I'm going to tell you that it was a long time ago.
Okay.
And it was pretty benign, not terrible. And the fact that it's been so long and there's been no repeat offenses probably speaks pretty well for the individual's character.
You see?
And so, but
You don't.
But she married a murderer. But
okay, but now listen. Don't be hard-headed here.
Thank you.
When you do find out information, you need to judge the information fairly and objectively. You want your mother to be happy and to have some companionship.
Yes.
So just agree that you don't need their permission to do it, so you're going to do it.
Yep.
So let's be transparent and don't be negative the minute she drags somebody up. Let's just agree that the 3 of you are going to check the person out. Teach her how to use a search engine, how to put somebody's name in, how to do a public record search.
What am I supposed to do? Hey,
Well,
wait, let me check you out first.
Okay,
Take me
let
to
me
dinner.
answer that, and then we're going to stop here. Number 1, you stay with them in a public place.
Exactly.
Until you know who they are and you've checked them out. And if you go somewhere private with them, you make sure somebody knows where you are, when you're going, and when you're supposed to return. Yeah. And my wife, Robin, has created something called the Aspire app. And it's something that you put on your phone that is disguised as a news app. We don't show it. We don't want to tip off abusers, but there's a news app on there, and it is pre-programmed so that if you get uncomfortable, all you have to do is touch that, and then it opens up, and if you tap it 3 times, you don't even have to look at it. You just tap it 3 times. Just bink, bink, bink. It sends a pre-recorded and pre-typed message to people you have pre-selected that says, I need help and I need it right now. And it has a tracking device built in so they can find out exactly where you are. And Robin, this is a perfect situation, right?
Perfect situation, yes. Anyone suffering from domestic violence, sexual assault, is what it was designed for, but we have been told now, and we know for a fact that it's been downloaded by parents for their children going away to college. And then those students, it's for anyone on dating sites when they're going out to meet someone in a public place or private. They can tell their friends, I will be contacting you if this goes wrong. So it's being used by anyone, everyone across the country, and it's free.
Yeah.
Cool.
So,
We're downloading that on your phone.
yeah. And you know, this has been recognized as one of the most powerful apps in the fight against domestic violence. Been recognized on Capitol Hill, the United Nations, everywhere. All right. Coming up, did choreographer Richie Jackson have a hard time teaching Sarah Joy? Or is she the prodigy? Is she what he's been looking for? He'll tell us next, and she's going to perform right here. Closed captioning provided by Well, Richie Jackson has created dance moves for Lady Gaga's iconic music videos, her world tours, the 2017 Super Bowl halftime show, her Vegas residency, and the most talked about movie this year, A Star is Born. So, welcome, my friend.
Thank you.
So will a star be born today with Sarah Joy? So you've been backstage working with Sarah Joy?
Yes.
Before I ask you about her specifically, dancing, choreographed dancing, this takes a lot of work, doesn't it?
Yes.
If you just show up at somewhere to apply, whether it's on Broadway or to a show like you when you're recruiting for dancers or whatever, and you've never danced anywhere, you've never had any training, you've not been in a show, what's the chance? You've got no agent, you've got no manager, you've got no experience. What's the chance of you getting hired into a big-time show like Lady Gaga or something like that?
No.
You wouldn't even get in the room to talk to you or somebody like you.
No, because at my auditions, there's at least 1,000 people auditioning.
Right.
So you'd have to be 1 in 1,000 to impress me with no training and just a dream and rolling off the side of your bed to make me be like, no, there's no way.
Yeah, okay. I'm not here to step on people's dreams. I think you should follow your passion, but do it realistically. You were in college and stopped to pursue dancing.
Yes.
And it took you, you did a lot of training. It took you how long to get your first job?
My first job came after 6 months. I had to train, I had to take classes, I had to get noticed. And then after that, finally I got my first job dancing with Will Smith, but it was a long time.
And how long had you been dancing?
Since I was 3.
Since you were 3?
Since I was 3, I was dancing, I was learning choreography, I was already choreographing. It was what I loved to do, it was my passion. Yeah.
So you didn't just start one day, you've been doing it all your life. So how did Sarah Joy do?
So initially, when I first started to teach her the steps, I taught her as fast as it would be at an audition, and she couldn't get it as first. She couldn't get it as fast, she didn't pick up the style or the vibe. And I was like, you'd have been cut already. She wanted to show me what she would do, and I'm like, yeah, but as a dancer, you need to go in there, learn the choreography, and then deliver it back immediately. And if you can't, you'll be cut.
So she would have been cut?
Yes. 100%.
She was complaining early on.
Yes. Complaining, we were on carpet, you know, she can't turn her heels. If I had more time, I could pick it up. And I'm like, you won't have time. We don't care if you're on carpet. We don't care about your heels. There's 100+ people who want this job, and we're only looking for 2 people.
She did work hard.
She did work hard, but it was a lot of getting her out of her own way. Because I would have never really encountered her fighting back. I'd have been like, thank you for coming.
Yeah. Well, all right, we're going to see what she's got after the break. We'll be right back.
Cool, cat, up, down, push, and a hop, and hit, cool, cool, and cat, get, bye.
No, I want to do my own thing.
Now, this is the problem. If you do your own thing, you won't have the knowledge to grow up. So
I'm not trying to hit your steps. I'm
One
trying
more
to hit
time,
my
5
steps.
and 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me get. No, and no. The confidence is great, but it's a little borderline egotistical, and that does not ride.
Okay, so do your audition, whatever you do.
So let me see this. Here we go. It goes 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1 and 2 and 3. Ready? Here we go. Let's try it. And 5 from the top. 6 and 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Hit, up, down, snatch, hot, get, again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me 1, get, hit, cooch, cat, up, down, snatch, switch, around, hit, high. Now give me a freestyle this time. And 5, and 6, and 5, 6, 7. Let's work. Give me hot, get, and hit, hot, pop and around, get, 5, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6. Give me a pose and freeze. Okay.
All right. So.
She has an area code, but does she have it precisely enough? No. Someone else would have came in there and nailed the exact style. And what I mean by that is like where the hands go. Why are we doing this? The head, the hands have to feel like out of nowhere, Fosse jazz, pop, pop. But then it's like shade, kick, around, hit, All right.
And when you were working with her, you said she fought back instead of took the coaching.
Yes, and that's not good, because no one has time for that. I need to see steps, vibe, and energy, not my feet hurt, this doesn't work, my hair, my this, my that.
What was your experience?
I had a wonderful time working with Richie. I don't think I fought back at all. I think that I expressed how I would add my own style to it. I expressed how I would add my own flavor to it. Yes. But as you can see, I delivered exactly what he gave me, and I did it with full energy, and I think that he would love to work with me again.
No.
You know you love me.
I would have to see her against a room full of professional, qualified dancers, and then I would know.
Yeah.
Because the reality is, like, even if she was the best dancer on the planet, with an ego and an attitude like that, no one wants to work with her.
I think that it's sad that my confidence, that being a powerful, confident woman is mistaken for ego.
All the other choreographers, we all know each other. So if I say, because of they'll be like, and they will go.
So, Russell, what do you think, Russell?
I think she should stay in college.
Well, and you can minor in dance at college, right?
No, everything I do is major, and I'm gonna majorly take over the dance world.
It needs to calm down. Like, we get it. You're confident, I'm confident, but I'm humble.
I'm humble too.
Coming up, a couple worried about the health and safety of their toddler. We'll meet them and find out why when we come back. Closed captioning provided by... Well, it's time once again for our Ask Dr. Phil series, where you get answers to your burning questions. My next guest, Laura, and her husband, Nick, have a 5-year-old daughter and 15-month-old son. Like many young families, money is tight, and they wonder why all the high-quality children products are so expensive. Take a look.
How'd you do at school today? It's very challenging juggling a career and 2 children while trying to keep the family on budget.
Children are not cheap. We try to get the best value for our money.
I've learned a lot about different wipes, baby lotions, shampoos. And diapers are the most purchased product in our household.
What did you dream about?
We go through 3 or 4 cases a month. When we had our first child, we used cloth diapers, and having to save my sanity, I decided that disposables were better. Some diapers are made better than others. You haven't lived until you changed a diaper blind at 4 in the morning, and there's mess all over the child's back. That's life right there. We find it very frustrating to try to get quality products and manage our budget with diapers because we're going through them constantly, and the quality ones seem to be very expensive.
I appreciate Laura wanting the best for our family, just to save a little bit more money.
I never thought in all my days I would be a diaper expert.
Well, Laura is joining me, and Nick here is in our audience. Nick, how are you?
Hello, good morning.
Thank you both for being here. To save money, you used cloth diapers with your 5-year-old?
We did use cloth diapers with her.
I didn't even know people still had cloth diapers. I mean, that was back when I was a baby, right?
They've come a long way since the types that we had with the handkerchief and the safety pins.
Yeah, I'll bet. So what would be your dream situation today when it comes to products for your children?
So ideally, we would like to have products that are affordable and very high quality, that are natural and safe for our kids.
Right. And Nick, what are some of your concerns about the products you're buying for your children?
Well, my main concern is when we purchase these cheaper brands, the ingredients are somewhat questionable and makes us wonder how safe they are for children.
There is a company that has stepped up to give you the best for your children without breaking the bank. And that company is called Hello Bello. And I have a couple of surprises for you guys. So come on out. We have a special helper today. Please welcome actress Kristen Bell.
Great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I think I'm told I'm supposed to stand over here, so I'll stand over here. But
You
I wanted
can stand
to hug
anywhere you want,
I
Kristen.
can. Thank you.
We'll move stuff around for you. Don't worry about it. Well, Kristen, thank you so much for being here and helping to bring out the Hello Bello products.
Thank
now,
you.
you all know Kristen because she's the star of the comedy series The Good Place. And she's also Miss Kick-Ass Veronica Mars, right? Well, Kristen and her actor-director husband, Dax Shepard, have partnered with my son, Jay, actually, to create this new brand of baby and toddler products that I believe are the best. Kristen, what do you think?
I would have to agree. Yeah, we started this line because we live in Los Angeles and we can shop at all these boutiques with high-end products, and I'm very diligent about what goes in and around and on my baby, and we want this to be available for everyone, but it's got to be the right price point, right? No one should have to choose between their baby or their budget, and my husband and I call us the mom and dad of this line, and we decided that mom would choose what goes in the products and dad would choose the price points of the product.
Right.
So it's kind of the best of all worlds. They're healthy ingredients that you can feel safe using on your baby.
You having gone through this with your own children, you understand what these guys are dealing with, and you can feel confident using Hello Bello on your children.
Oh, I do.
And I've seen the science, and I'm telling you they are top quality, and you've seen it as well.
Yeah, we put a lot of thought and effort into what should go into these products and why and how they're harvested, and we are very proud of what we created. And it has all of the essentials that you would need for your baby. There's shampoo and body wash, there's obviously diapers. We wanted to create a baby line that had affordable prices. We want all of our family members, all of our friends that live all over the country to have access and affordability to the best stuff.
Yeah, so Laura, what do you think about this Hello Bello collection?
I think it's the answer to the dreams of a lot of parents that would like products at an affordable price.
Well, look, the entire Hello Bello line is available at your nearest Walmart, or you can order them at walmart.com and have 2-day free shipping on orders of $35 or more. And you can also sign up to get a convenient subscription to the products on hellobello.com.
And I just want to say that Laura and Nick, we want to give you diapers for your daughter until she no longer needs diapers, which, look, you don't rush them. Sometimes it's 2. One of our kids, it's 5. And all the rest of our Hello Bello products for a year.
Oh, my God.
And audience, Hello Bello has a surprise for you, too. Everyone in the audience is getting a month's worth of diaper bundles. That's diapers and wipes shipped to you. Okay. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Go say hi to Kristen.